Hello there, traveler, and welcome back to the world of Kymaticus, where through the roles we play, we spin our tale. This is our original D&D 5e session here on Forward into Saves. I am Alexander, your weaver of tales, and as always, I am joined by my companions, Tyler, Cassie, Viper, and Dylan. So, without further ado, hang up your cloak, grab a drink, and kick back as we dive into this chapter of Kymaticus.
Oh!
Oh! Yay!
And welcome back. So,
You know what they say?
Oh, go ahead.
What did they say?
Never send a fighter to do a paladin's job. This shit happened.
Oh,
my
oh gosh.
And guys, I think we've learned our lesson. Anytime you teleport somewhere low on health, and you know it's going to be a raging battle because everyone told you so, you should probably heal up before you come.
But let's give him props because he did tell us he was here.
and let's go
As he died.
ahead
As he died.
and recap
He did the true.
what led to this. So,
Real quick though, since he's gone, can my character move closer to the center now in the intro?
so where we last left off.
Open spot now.
I hate all of you.
Where we last left off, H.O.P.L.I.T.E.S. A lot was going on. The battle on the ocean front of the Kingdom of H.O.P.L.I.T.E rages on. All of you heading out there to do anything you can to give the H.O.P.L.I.T.E naval fleet a chance to get out there, trying to save people. And then Eldon, who was able to thankfully save his family, and then made it over to a portal to come to Kalesh to aid his fellow hoplites. He was on the way down to the docks to meet you all out in the ocean when he was struck and disintegrated by the Archmagus of Kalesh, the one that trapped Cerseus. And in his final moments, he reached out into the bracelet. Reached out to you, Rona. And you hear, Rona, it's happening again. And that word again has this whisper to the end of it, as it sounds like the life was swept out. You face back towards the shore. You're nearly a mile out at this point. Everything around you goes quiet. The Kaleshi troops that were on this small vessel with you begin to board this ship with the rope that you had just thrown up. The Nameless Knight follows up as well. And you don't even know, but Ashanga is shaking you on the shoulder. You look over to him, and it's just a ring in your ears, this flashback. You lost someone that was close to you, and it takes you back to the time of the last war when you served on the front, and you served to aid people. This failure feels personal. What do you do?
She just super wide-eyed is gonna like look at Ashenga.
What? We need to go.
Eldon. He's gone.
He looks shocked as well. He looks back to the shoreline, nearly a mile away. And back to you. We need you here.
I don't know if I...
You hear the scream of one of the Kaleshi troops as his body is hurled overboard. Splashes in the water beside you. Stabbed through the chest.
Okay. Right. I'll be right up. Yeah.
You hear shouts above, up on top deck. Shenga looks to you. I know. And he begins to climb. You are left on this skiff alone. What do you do?
She's gonna reach into the bracelet and she's gonna say, Eldon's dead and I don't know what to do. And then she's gonna find, she's gonna try to find Ashenga. And she knows that this method has worked for her in the past, so she's gonna focus in on something really small like a belt loop or a hilt of a weapon or something and just follow it and at least give her some semblance of focus. Because if she doesn't have that, she probably won't move from the skiff.
Okay. In your hand, you have the harvester. You plant it in the ground or on the boat in front of you. Stare at it. You look at the rose on the back, white as it has been. You gaze down the blade. And something weird begins to happen to you. You begin to feel different. Best way to describe it is you begin to feel less like yourself. You know your story. You know yours and Hector's. Who you are. Who you really are. And right now, as you stare into the blade, you see in your reflection not Rona, but of a different woman. You can only imagine is Shantae. You stare into it, and then from behind you emerges a dark shadow.
What? Okay. She's gonna like turn around.
No one? Cannon fire off to the side of you.
Can you help me fix this? She will ask herself in her reflection, I guess.
Your reflection moves, but you do not cause it to. Shantae. She turns, kind of slightly, towards the shadow behind her right shoulder. Onnach. Help us. And Shantae looks back to you. The eyes in this reflection go pitch black as it stares to you. And she speaks in her voice. Take, and you shall receive. Her eyes go back to the way they were. She looks up to the top deck. There's a price if you want the help of Onnach.
Done. And she's gonna, with all haste, start climbing the side of the ship.
Okay. You begin to climb up. As you are climbing, another body of a Kaleshi troop gets pushed off the side, falls down past you, and the way his feet kind of hit the rail, he spins and in a very nasty way splashes into the water. As you're climbing up, you see the nameless knight get pushed to the edge. He pushes back with the spear he has and slays the person he's fighting. No one else in your vision until you climb up top, and you see your crew is vastly outnumbered. There's a lot more troops on these ships than they let on. Possibly their intention was to make land, where there would be more devastation. So, before we get to you, we go around to Hector and Eclipse, who is circling around in the sky. Eclipse, you see something that is very saddening to you. Radeshi troops, they are not without their mages. And the sails that were set alight begin to be swiftly put out. There is a slight difference in the armor worn by these mages on the ship, but with a very fast gust of wind, the fires on that second ship that you caused dwindle.
Hector just hears a slew of words in Caterwall, which is the feline language, and you can assume they're not nice.
What's going on back there?
Pretty much. Pretty much. And Chris is like, whoa.
Oh, did you
You
see
have
Ron
a
Johnson
You
word?
hear a weird.
Hold on, Josh. It's like, what?
A demon becomes
That sounds
summoned.
bad.
No one knows why. Oops. Surprise, guys. Do I feel anything? Like,
At this moment?
from Onnach?
At this moment, no.
Okay.
But you do see the mage. You do see that the fire trick is not going to work much longer. So, if there's
More
anything else
hissing.
that the two of you want to do, your turn right now is kind of at the same time. So,
Okay.
whatever you want to do.
Hector, the best I can do, since I don't have a bow, is to get down into it. I don't have many spells left. And I don't think it would be a good idea for all of us to start engaging in battle because the only one with healing spells right now is Rona, and I don't know where she is. Like, we knew she landed on one of these ships, but forgive me if my counting's a little off. There's a lot. I'm assuming it's one of the front ones.
Hector's gonna go into a silent mode that he normally does, and he's gonna look for the king because I know I saw him sailing on the boat somewhere. Wait, can I still spot him?
I don't think you saw the king. I think you saw the commander ship.
Well, it was the old king because he left and he came back on his little
Oh,
ship.
you're
and he
talking
had, like, a
about
tiny cannon.
Cerseus is dead.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about the enemy. Yeah, no,
No,
you
I
still
figured
see
the
him.
king.
He is still on one of those skiffs where the magical, where the kind of the sail has that magical wind that pushes it. He's got just one swivel cannon. He keeps on throwing, what do you call them?
Shot.
The cannonballs with the chains. I forget it.
Oh,
Oh.
chain shots. Great
Chain
shot.
shot. I think that's right.
Chain
Chain
shot.
shot.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
loving that.
They're not very creative with their naming.
Yeah.
No.
He's throwing those in there as he's like sailing as well and just like targeting and going for masts.
I'm gonna
Gotcha.
pull up my hood on my cloak of invisibility
Okay.
and just tuck into it. Hector, find Rona. And
Okay.
dump me.
You want to be dumped on a boat?
With Rona. Like, find Rona and dump me.
Okay.
Don't dump me in the water, please.
Found her. You.
Yeah, I guess that seems like the best idea is all. Because at this point, us being separated, just being picked off, he would come to that conclusion. So he would look for whatever boat has the current combat on the top deck.
All right. You scan. Roll me a perception check, Hector.
Can I assist?
Sure. Yeah. Hector. Well, no. You can. Yeah, you can roll separate if you want.
21 for Hector.
22.
Both of you,
Ah.
after just searching for a moment, you're able to find the ship that Rona might be on. You see a Shanga up on top, and you see the Nameless Knight fighting it out with other Kaleshi troops. They're on a deck with a lot of people. And climbing up over the edge, you see Rona. You head to that ship. Hector, are you hopping off as well?
Hopping off? No, I'm landing Icarus on.
Okay. At the top deck, back where the captain would be, you guys approach from that end, and you land top deck. As you land, the captain of the ship turns. He's got two guards on either side, two soldiers on either side with halberds. They both turn to face you.
They see one person.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you did go invisible.
Yep.
They turn and see you, Hector. And go ahead and roll me an intimidation check.
Yay. Plus 11. Let's go. Yeah, 24.
You
Be afraid.
Oh.
you seem to really have them on the ropes. They both stare at you. One of them points the halberd and kind of, you don't know if it's pure bravery or fear that makes him do this. The other one can't react, and the captain just shouts to both of them, "Do something, you fools!" as he continues to try to sail this boat forward. Rona, you can hear the skiff below getting destroyed.
Oh, I'm glad you're not on that.
Go.
Cerseus. I believe where you were last left, you're flying around.
Barely
Yeah,
avoiding
trying to-
fire.
Trying to destroy the ship's color. Dadgummit, what are they? I keep
The
calling them
mast,
colors.
the sails.
The sails. Yeah. But
Okay.
would Cerseus see that they're being basically saved?
Yes. Any fire that is put to them after that first ship was set aflame, mages do seem to be on top of their stuff, so they are
Okay.
actively putting out any fires that is set to their ships.
Okay. So right now, Cersei's is just gonna try and stay his distance. I'm guessing because he's not paying attention to it, but with his passive perception 12, would he be able to notice like Hector and Icarus just flying down to a ship?
I'll let you roll a perception.
Okay. Because he's not really looking for it, so I didn't know if I'd be rolling for that. That's a 14.
14. With you trying to stay below, say with a 14, you can't spot him. You're too focused on where to go next and how to deal with ships because now the mages are getting involved.
Okay. Well, all Cersei is gonna do is think to regroup. He's gonna pull back Kato and tell him, follow me. This isn't working. And he's going to try and fly towards like the front of all the ships, between the shore and the ships.
Okay, all right. You are headed that way. Kato, to show you that he's with you, he will follow. And now, you go back to Rona. Hector and Eclipse, you land on the deck, behind the captain. And you look forward to Rona. And Eclipse, behind Rona, you see the shadow. And then you see an arm reach over and grab the scythe above her hand. Rona, as you get on top with your intent to take the lives to gain back a friend, you watch as the rose goes from white to black. Once this happens, Eclipse, you see Onnach's form retract. Rona, you have a new ability. It has been detailed already on your sheet. You have it.
Okay. Oh, I am terrified of all of this.
You're telling me. I'm watching this and I'm like, oh.
Okay. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, snap. Okay. Alright, let's go.
So, Rona, it is activated for you.
Okay.
This will count as one of your activations.
Okay.
What do you do? Movement will not be a problem here.
Okay.
Just with the
Is it-
the way we're doing this. Go
Is
ahead.
it fair to assume that my shield is already out?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Then she's just going to kind of like take stock of everyone up here, and she's going, I guess, for the first dude. Like,
Okay.
she can see.
I do not want to be in her way.
As you get up, you watch the nameless knight. He kills the attacker that he was sparring with, and he kind of gets under his body, tosses it back over the rail. He steps forward, shield up, and deflects an attack. And as he goes to stab, you watch this this Radeshi soldier kick him in the gut. Your nameless knight falls down.
All right, that's my target.
He goes to step forward to stab down. You move forward.
Okay. Well, I have a feature. Let me double check it really fast. I can also do 2d8 additional radiant.
Necrotic.
For my
Hers
Oh,
would be
for- oh,
radiant.
for
my
the-
divine strike.
The divine strike. Okay, yes. Yeah.
And I can do that
Hers is good.
once on each of my turns.
Okay.
So let's see if I hit. Yeah, so she's swinging for the fences. That's a 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
Do I need to divide this into types of damage?
For these enemies, you do not.
Okay.
Just, we'll say take note of the necrotic damage.
Okay. Let's see. Of the necrotic damage, so these two. Okay. 24 radiant slashing, right? And then 11 necrotic.
So 35
Yeah.
total points. You step forward and you attack. You swing the harvester over the prone body of the fallen knight and embed it into the stomach of his attacker. You pull it back out, and you have another attack.
I do. So
He has big boo-boo.
that was almost really cool. That is a 31
That is,
to hit.
yeah, that will hit.
Him and 2 other people.
17 slashing and 6 necrotic.
Okay, and with that, you retract the harvester out of the stomach of this soldier, and then you swing once more, and the head rolls. One down, and you get another attack.
I'm moving up to. I'm trying to get kind of in the middle, if I can.
You step forward.
Okay.
Nameless Knight kind of watches you. He's able to, with the moment that you have given him, he's able to get back up and get back into the fight. As the next one that you approach is in combat with Ashanga.
Okay.
Another one comes up behind Ashanga, and for a brief moment, you see him fending off from 2 Radeshi troops.
I will go to the guy who just approached him.
Okay, go ahead.
$23.
That'll hit.
Okay. 12 slashing, 8 necrotic.
Okay. You watch as you slice into this next attacker. As he kind of steps forward, he goes for a Shanga. You step off to the side and slide the harvester into his back. As you pull towards you, he is released. He's not down, but you get another attack.
Okay. 31 to hit.
31 will hit.
Come back. All right. That is 11 slashing and 14 necrotic.
Wow. Okay.
I love you, and I will never, ever, ever turn on you.
As you pull him closer to you, he stumbles. He sees his new target. Shield and sword up. He goes to strike at you. And in a flurry that you didn't know that you could muster, you spin the harvester around on your arm and uppercut right through the skull.
That's amazing.
And as you do, you see something you missed on the last one that you killed. As you retract, the body of this soldier begins to turn to ash. And the ash goes into the black rose. And you get one more attack.
Okay. That is a 26.
26 will hit.
And this is going to be at the guy on the other side of a shank.
Okay.
Cersei, I need you to die so I can get a really cool buff too. Take one from the
No,
table.
I need you to die so I get the buff.
Slashing
Okay.
and 10
Get on
necrotic.
10 necrotic, okay.
We take
as
turns, Dylan.
you-
We take turns.
Yeah.
As you release your second target, you look to Ashanga, you shout duck, he turns to you, and he he ducks the other way, right? He bends back, the harvester goes over him, and you decapitate the second target. Your third target.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh!
You watch as the same thing happens. The body begins to turn to ash, and the ash siphons itself into the black rose at the end of the shaft of the harvester. You hear in your head the voice of Shantea. Onnach. Give it to him, please. And Eclipse, as you are dismounting Icaros, you watch Rona in a flurry dispatch 3 Radeshi troops like they are nothing.
I am drooling.
And
And
as
nobody sees
she
it.
finishes the last one, she holds the harvester a little bit closer to her body, stares at the black rose, and you watch as the shadow has been behind her this whole time reaches out, plucks the rose.
Like physically off the.
Close.
Okay.
What remains is a white rose.
Plucks
And
the
now-
souls off. Okay.
This visage of Onnach holds this rose and lets it off into the air like you would like a bird.
With a Cheshire.
And you
grin.
watch as, and this you can see, the rose dissipates and then begins to shoot towards the shore. On the shore, a certain wizard who thought they had bested the H.O.P.L.I.T.E.S was rummaging through the ash of a fallen H.O.P.L.I.T.E picks up the Moonblade. Huh. She begins to turn and walk away. As the armor begins to lift from the ground. And on the inside, you begin to see the ash from the rose begin to swirl, forming a humanoid shape. The shield lifts up and meets an arm.
Please come back with some health.
And Eldon, you have 49 health. You may please come back to the table.
Yes!
Does he look like death warmed over or a little ashy?
You have no idea because you guys are nowhere near him.
How do you feel? Little dusty, little rusty. I feel like you just sold a part of your soul, and I'm concerned.
It tasted pretty good.
Eldon's ready to
I'm
kill
so
a
proud
mage.
of you. Eldon's like, give me my sword back.
He makes an attempt, dies again.
No.
I would be so angry.
No.
So, as I have stated, she holds the Moonblade. She is walking away and does not see you. Eldon, what do you do?
Going through this weird life-altering sentence of dead to alive within minutes, and just seeing how things are going, just gonna walk up behind her, put my hand on the hilt, and go, "I believe that belongs to me."
Yes! Oh my god!
And then
Pops a health potion?
the other hand is gonna grab on the front, and I'm going to pull it back.
Okay.
Yes!
This is going to count as a surprise attack on her. As stated, when you first receive the Moonblade, you will instantly attune to it. So
But not the other magic items.
no issue there. But yes, you are at a disadvantage. But the Moonblade is attuned to you.
Okay.
And the advantage, this is a surprise attack.
I just wanted to get everything pulled up. That is a 29 to hit,
That'll hit.
since I'm two-handing it.
Uh-huh.
Takes 13 points of slashing damage to the
13
throat.
slashing. She reaches up and tries to block it as best she can. You do pierce the skin of Ella Valoris' throat. She is able to get surprise attack. You do have more attacks, so go ahead. The struggle continues.
Are the rest of these made with advantage, or just that first one?
We'll do just the first one.
Okay.
We'll leave it somewhat fair.
14 on that second
A
one.
14 actually will hit her.
Oh, nice.
Ah, baby mage.
Not
7,
expecting mage.
7 points of slashing.
You continue to pull. Go ahead again.
21 on that third one.
21 will do it. You pull again.
9 points of slashing.
She's still up. She is able to get out of this chokehold, and I need you to roll initiative. What you got?
An 8.
An 8?
Mirroring last time.
Here we
Do you
go.
want another die?
You will go first.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, first attack.
I did not roll well.
26.
26 will do it.
All right, putting the shield back on for this one. So that's 10 points of slashing.
10 points. She's still up.
Second one's a 25.
25 will hit.
Good lord.
13 points of slashing.
13. Okay. She's still up.
Made it back to the box. 23 on that third one.
That'll do it.
Ooh, max damage. 14 points of slashing.
Okay. She is still up.
Murder.
She is going.
I'm still listening. I'm sorry.
Imagine Rona just getting a message in the band. Rona, it's happening again.
Again.
I would bring you back just to kill you myself. And then bring you back.
Okay. Put in a corner and not sure how to get out of this. She is going to
You need health potion. Stress me out.
It's such an Eldon thing to do, though.
It
Be
is.
Like, wake up. All right, I'm gonna murder you.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. It was badass.
she's gonna point to you and cast.
Oh no.
You say disintegrate, I'm gonna hurt you.
Power word kill.
Oh, I would really hurt you then.
Oh, can you imagine? That'd be
Oh, but
crazy.
there would be a body. For power word kill, there'd be a body. We could
Yes.
fix that.
Yeah.
We could fix that. It's
Yeah.
the no body thing. that's
Exactly.
not great.
That one would be a little bit easier.
She casts power kill. He casts counter spell. She immediately dies. The whole thing's over.
Yes.
She was parallax. It's done.
She was
In
paralyzed.
pure fashion of her deceased friend, she will cast lightning bolt.
Is she within 5 feet of me?
Yeah.
Okay. I had to ask. I asked because that's a 20 and I get advantage from Mage Slayer. Because
Okay.
she's within 5 feet.
Yep. That is a dex save of 19.
Nom nom.
And you got a what?
I got a
20?
21.
Okay, yeah.
21.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
21.
You were able to dodge out as best you can. You still will take some damage, but
And then a reaction because she cast a spell on the hitter.
hold on. Can let the spell go off first, or does the attack go off first?
Just says when a creature within 5 feet of you casts a spell, you can use your action to make a weapon attack against them. Doesn't specify clauses.
The spell will go off first.
Okay.
I know it's super off topic, but I feel bad about the fact that Nameless Knight guy is like one of my kinsmen. I have had the least interaction with him of everybody. I've not said a word to him, like anything.
I haven't either. Don't worry.
And you succeeded. That brings it down to 18 lightning damage. You get your attack. Go ahead.
It's a 16 to hit.
A 16 hits. Yep.
Ooh, another max damage. She'll take 14 points of slashing.
14 points of slashing. Go ahead and roll me an intimidation check, please.
Is this with strength or with words?
Just I'll let you use your strength modifier.
Yeah, because that's only
Based intimidation.
it's a 12.
A 12.
am I rolling my feet? I'll get this one first.
She is going to she's gonna turn and try to run.
Excellent.
I enjoy
She
the hunt.
gets 30 feet away, and it is your turn.
Just kind of like stretching the body, hearing all the joints crack. Ugh. And Eldon's just going to take 3 large bounds with his 45 feet and just goosh, goosh, and then just.
All right, roll.
26 on that first one.
That'll hit.
She'll take 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Second attack, 19 to hit.
19. Okay.
Take 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Third and final hit, 13.
13 does not hit. Did I say 13 or 14 earlier?
You said 14.
14.
Just check
Okay.
earlier.
I'm checking. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, 13 does not hit,
All right.
but knowing she's having a hard time getting away from you, she's going to cast Mage Armor on herself. Does that count for you for a spell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh boy.
Oh no, you don't.
That's a crit. That's a crit with a 19. So.
Oh, but a 19. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's not a behead
It's not
crit,
a behead crit. I got
but
super excited.
it's an Eldon crit.
22 points of
That'll
damage.
do it. Yeah.
Head rolls.
How do you want to do it?
Yes!
So taking those 3 bounds, Eldon's gonna come down across the front of the chest with the first one, go through the side of her knee on the second. She falls. He like just whiffs the side of her head. She goes, "Ugh," and he just levels the sword with her throat and goes, "Don't fuck with the H.O.P.L.I.T.E.S," and just goes right through it.
All right.
And then it's just gonna be a.
Yep.
So good.
You should burn the body.
With that,
Just in case.
the lifeless
Not even
corpse of
kidding.
Ella Belora falls to the ground. And Eldon, you are alive once more.
Spits like a globule of blood on the floor.
So, back on the ship. I'm going to start with Hector. Just a smirk.
Okay. That's my next course of action. Being in the position I am, it's gonna dig my heels in Icaros, go straight up, go straight down, and just try to impale the captain into his ship.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. I see you doing it.
I rolled
thank
2
God.
2s. It's pretty cool. So I got a 16.
A 16 will hit the captain. You'd think I'd give more people higher AC after everything.
Fine. He's a ship captain. He's not.
Yeah, if he was just sailing it.
He's just an NPC.
Non-playable commander.
It. Yeah.
Non-playable captain.
Colonel.
So he got 27 damage.
7 damage, yeah. You reach out, you stab the captain with your halberd, and that actually will do it for said captain. He did not have that much health. So, anything you want to do with the soldiers to either side, Hector?
I'm gonna pretend they don't exist and dismount Icaros and just head for the wheel.
Roll me an intimidation check.
They count as evil. Important.
They don't count as evil.
I'm gonna find an evil person one day.
One day.
13.
It'd be funny if
Turns
it was
around and sees
subjective.
Eclipse. She's like, uh-oh. Shit.
You're the evil one.
What you got?
13.
A
Not
13?
my best. I rolled 3 2s. So
Jeez. Ooh, these
Tapping
twos.
the dice.
One of
It's a
them
two-day.
is going to go the other way. The one that was like kind of stunned, didn't know what to do. Yeah, he's going to go back down below deck, and you hear him begin to shout something along the lines of like "abandoned ship," and he continues down towards the other soldiers. The other one, however, will remain. Do you want to deal with him, or do you just want to head to the helm?
Does he come at me?
You think he will?
Is he outside of 10 feet currently?
Well, no. If you got the captain, he'd be within 10 feet.
Okay. I guess he wants to be brave. Die brave.
He can die.
Just look at him.
Wants
Just be.
to die.
It's like you're braver than most. Then yeah. Or 21.
Yeah.
21.
I thought he said a natural one. I was gonna bust my
That
gut.
would be really funny.
You'll die braver than most. Give
Can we
this,
make
like,
it a
fake
20,
against
natural
chance.
20 just for the fun?
23.
23.
23 D.
This one is actually a trained soldier. Unlike his partner, he is not as cowardice, but you slash, and he will block it with his halberd. It's time for a halberd fight.
Halberd off. Psych, he's a paladin too.
Do you want to use any other action?
That was my action. I guess I can go bonus action
Okay.
from my polearm mastery attack.
Tack
Be
on
for
like a
24.
crazy smite to it.
Nice.
Bink.
Meet.
So 24 hit.
24 hits.
Okay. Yeah. 15.
15. Okay.
I'll
He is
break
still
her-
up.
I'll break her
The
hand.
fight will continue. He will go now. An attack on you, Hector. That's a 25.
That hit.
6 slashing damage.
Oh.
He takes 6, so we're even.
Oh, that'll do it. And he's out.
He hit himself to death.
You say to him, "You're braver than most," and then you go to strike. He takes those two in stride without revealing how hurt he really is. He goes to strike back at you, and he tries to say something clever. He says, "Damn right," and goes to strike you. He hits you, and then he just dies.
It's like a bee stinging someone and then
Duh.
dying.
Yeah.
The second he hits you, it's like his weapon blasts back at him. He shoots back over the rail and lands on the stairs where you are walking down. And you just step over the body. Hector, you make your way
Gotcha.
onto the helm.
I
Cliffs.
am completely invisible.
Yep.
I have boots of Evelyn-kind, so no one can hear me. And I am hauling ass to the wheel at the helm.
That's where he's... Yeah.
Yeah, well, I can definitely beat him.
Okay. While he is doing that, yeah, you can get there. He will not see you.
Nope.
Where you are invisible.
I will stay out of his reach because I don't want to get yanked, and I will grab the wheel and we're gonna ram into the ship next to us. And I just yell into the bracelet, "Hold on to something, because this
Hector.
might hurt."
As you turn to head for the helm, you watch it just begin to spin. Like unnaturally
Ooh,
fast.
what prize will we win?
She's like, "Oh,
Whammy.
this is fun."
And you use the bracelet, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you hear in the bracelet, you know exactly what's going on now. Eclipse is there, although you cannot see or hear her.
I'm a sneaky little kitty.
Cerseus, you head out, and on your way kind of to get in between the shore and the oncoming ships, you do see a fleet is forming, and they are on their way of Kaleshi troops. So,
Okay.
The time is almost to where this can be in their hands. They're professionals. They dispatch extremely quickly. It's almost there. What do you do, Cerseus?
He's gonna start flying towards the Kaleshi ships. And
right.
try and board one of them and help out in any way he can on those.
Okay. You head back to the front ship you're heading. You won't get there this turn, but you are on the way.
Okay.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
No one knows you're alive.
Rona. After your slew, the ship begins to rock and very fiercely turn to the side. Everyone on board sways. The fighting still continuing. What do you do?
You knew it was going though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, quick question. Do I have to be on Earth, like on ground, to summon the stone golem?
Stone Golem comes from your harvester. Not from the earth.
Then, she is going to use her action to summon the stone golem.
You take the harvester, embed it into the the deck, and you begin to slice. And in the wake of the blade is a trail of grass that sprouts up. It begins to grow in width before you see a massive stone arm come out of it and then begin to emerge from the deck. The deck in this area will get destroyed in the process, but standing on top next to you is your stone golem. You have the information for it, and it takes its turn right after you.
Okay. So I'm assuming that was Rona's action, right?
Yes.
Bonus action, I would like to cast Shield of Faith on myself, please.
Okay. Get the AC up.
Yep, I'm
Even-
at 29.
We're finally matching.
Wow, I've got the
My
babyest
God.
AC in the entire. I mean, no, mine's definitely super high.
Yeah, totally high.
Don't attack me, please.
All right. Rona. Golem?
Yes.
Golem smash.
Okay. Is there anybody within 5 feet of us? If not, it'll walk up to them, I guess.
Okay. Yep.
And we'll make 2 slam attacks,
Okay.
hopefully. That is a 17.
That'll hit.
Uh, 13 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. This golem just goes up. People are more shocked than anything. They see it come up, the golem just and just like
Excellent.
slams into the ground on this guy.
And second attack. Ooh, 14.
A 14 will actually miss.
Okay.
As he slams into the deck, he does break into it some. He struggles getting his massive stone arms out of it, and as he finally gets free, the people they're able to back out of his reach. While he makes his second swing. That is the golem's turn.
Yes.
But with that, Eldon, you are on shore. Standing over the corpse of Ella Valora. What do you do now?
Can I loot? Can I see if she's got anything interesting on her?
How did I not know this?
Loot goblins!
How did I not know this is coming? Every single time.
It's almost like we're loot goblins.
Yeah. Well, investigation check.
20 total.
Honor, you'll find a little bit of gold.
He sounds so depressed.
A little bit of gold, okay.
You know, some trinkets.
Some trinkets.
I like how you're writing a little bit of gold.
I wrote little bit of gold.
You can
trinkets.
take like 50 gold, Honor.
That is a little bit of gold.
That's a little bit of gold. Headband of intellect.
Oh.
That's it.
Okay.
So, Eldon, anything else?
Can I like regather anything I didn't reappear with?
Yeah, you go back to your previous ash pile.
Is there like just a pile of ash too? that's still there?
No, the ash reformed into you, but
There's a divot from where all your crap landed.
yeah.
Oh, it was pretty heavy. Yeah.
But you do go back and you recover anything that might have dropped according to the rules of disintegration. But this is a little bit of a special coming back because the armor reformed around you and it was odd.
I wasn't naked.
You weren't naked. No naked fighter.
Naked fighter.
Which would have been hilarious. But
Naked strength fighter.
but with that, anything else?
Attack.
Going to. I'm gonna set the body on fire. No coming back for her. And then
Good.
I
The
can't
lesson
fly,
learned from
so
Wormbreaker. You
I'm
just
so
like,
happy.
die.
Look,
Okay.
literally, you just proved that no body does not mean you can't come back. So,
Well,
It's really hard to do.
I mean, how to
To
make
deal
it.
with another god.
Say how
that's
to.
tough.
just
Say your
say
god had to make a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Something I hope you let Eclipse know.
well, I can't fly, so
you head back. You have spells I can cast fire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
When you have a bracelet to let certain people know that can fly.
you take a moment and
Yes,
you
I
shudder
know.
at the fact that you almost let Bessie and Ikarian grow without you. Hector,
No.
is there anything you'd like to do, sir?
Oh, Flip's kind of got under control. Then Rona and the other crew kind of got the top deck under control. So I guess I will hop back on Icaros, wait for get Icaros off the deck where he doesn't we don't have to feel the impact. Just wait for the boat to hit the next boat.
Okay. As you begin to do that, Eclipse, you turn the boat and it is now heading into the next one. At this turn, it will
I hop on the broom.
collide. You hop on the broom. Rona, the entire boat shakes. I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I have advantage on these,
Ooh.
right?
With me hopping
Yes.
on the broom, would I have the opportunity then to fly to her and just...
In a moment, yeah.
Okay. I, of course, say that in the bracelet because I don't want the scimitar, or not scimitar, the scythe-wielding hot lady to kill me.
18.
18. You stay up. And
Does the golem need to make this save?
oh, sure.
11 minus 1.
11 will fail.
10.
And he will fall on top of a soldier.
Oh God.
Excellent.
I hope it's not one of ours.
Golem's first kill.
Yeah.
Squash.
Baby's first steps.
Good landing. Nice and soft.
Just like falls back and lands.
It gets up.
But then you realize something. When that golem fell, with the damage already done to this top deck,
Uh-oh.
you are really close to having this top cave in.
Okay.
So, Rona, you see a broom fly towards you.
Well, technically, while wearing the cloak, anything I'm carrying or wearing is invisible
But not anything you're mounting.
with me.
So,
Well, technically, I'm holding on to it, right?
you're holding on to it, but it's carrying you. So, you see a broom approach you. Hey, you know this broom.
Rex?
Rex.
Please don't hit me.
And then you hear Eclipse.
Wait, that's not your voice.
Yeah, it's,
Jump on.
but then I'm gonna look at Ashanga, and I'm gonna look at, like, our guard friend. We've all gotta go.
The fight is still continuing. You are down to 5 Kaleshi troops. Nameless Knight and Ashanga still up and doing okay. And then you hear something in the distance.
No, I don't. Time to go.
Ships have already begun to fire upon this fleet
That we're on.
that you're on.
Teleportation? Spell?
I need
You
the
have
two of you to make a dexterity saving throw. Hector,
Do I have advantage
dexterity saving throw.
because
Reasons.
of my race and my shoes? Because my shoes give me advantage on dex,
Yeah, sure. Why not?
and so does my race. We're just gonna flip and fly.
14.
14. Okay.
17.
17. There's a fail on both.
Oh!
The cannonball is going to land right at your feet, which is right under you.
Ow.
What is going to splinter up? You both can get blasted back, and you will take a sizable bit of damage.
Shiitake
Both players get
mushrooms.
nods. This isn't the sacrifice.
The two of you are going to take 28 bludgeoning damage.
Ugh.
As you are blasted back. You have no magical means that will keep you on the broom. You are blasted off the broom. The broom will land next to you. You are prone
On the ship.
on the ship. Yes.
I was like, oh no.
Rona, you as well. You are prone on the ship.
Does the golem need to make this
I was
save?
about to ask. I need you to, and I need you to do it at disadvantage because he is already prone.
Crit fail for a 0.
Excellent. He goes to get up. And just
Oh,
he
no.
falls back again, and this does it. When he lands on the top deck, you will hear the wood splinter more, and then he will fall through, and you hear him land on the next,
Oh god.
Well, whoever
and
is
then
underneath.
Into the water.
onto the third level.
Oh,
Oh, thank God.
he's immune to damage, by the way.
And then you begin to hear, as you watch the top deck begin to rip, Titanic style. So, the ship does not have long. Hector, from your where you are after you took off, you see sailing around the front of, or the aft of the ship, the back of the ship, Drydell. He shouts out, "We need to go!" And he takes the small skiff kind of around the back of the ship, the side that did not, run headfirst into the ship to its side. And we go back to Cerseus, who is... Say you make it at this point to the head ship just after they launch cannon fire. There's some ships that are off to the far sides that have already turned on their side to launch cannon fire. So you make it to the front ship where you see your brother.
Well, because Cersei doesn't know that his comrades are on those ships, he's just going like, "Take them down! Take them down!"
You just you lay it on the ship, just go, yeah!
Yes,
More cannon fire.
We're moderately
we're
dying.
saved.
Hector, you see Drydell. You see your friends. Almost your turn. Hold on. Anything else you want to do? Want to bury it too?
Kind of spit on it,
Spread
stomp
the
on the
ashes.
ashes.
Spread the ashes.
I was gonna say throw the ashes in the ocean, hope a
I'll
fish.
just kick the ashes around.
Just kick
Yeah,
it out a little
yeah.
bit, spit on it, feed it to a fish. Oh, there's a nice little koi. But I'll reach through the bracelet and be like, hey guys, I'm on the shore. Any chance I could maybe get a lift somewhere? I have no idea where you guys are.
You all hear it.
You're safer there.
What do you mean?
We're getting
What do you mean? Do I hear the sound effects of the cannon?
Sure, yeah. It's just in
Oh
the
god!
background.
Oh god!
Sorry. We're going through a tunnel, losing reception.
That's not how this works. What is reception?
So,
Guys, we're
Look around.
taking them down.
Rona, you just barely hear the familiar voice of past King Drydell, former King Drydell, Cersei's father, shout out, "We need to go." You have no idea where he's at from your vantage point. But the ship is now beginning to split. And I guess actually, if it's splitting this way, it's going to begin kind of
Caving
inclining.
in.
Yeah,
You guys
it's
are going to
gonna
begin sliding
pin.
towards the center where the
The true Titanic experience.
yeah. So as it begins to split and the ship is doing this, I need deck saves for you two, and I'm gonna make one for our important NPCs that are on the ship. Shanga natural 20.
That's funny.
Excellent.
And my dex cancels out. So I have advantage on dexterity, but I'm prone, so
Oh, yeah,
disadvantage.
there
So
you
I
go.
just rolled.
Perfect.
I'm I'm prone too, so I also have disadvantage, which cancels out. to
There you
a-
go.
a
So
normal
straight roll.
So that's good. I can re-roll those. Oh.
Wow, that was a journey.
Right. 6.
Oh no!
Can I take the
Make
first
me
roll?
an additional dexterity saving throw.
Dirty. Oh, just kidding. 21.
21.
I was gonna say dirty 20, but
It's a dirty 21.
So as the ship buckles and everyone begins to slide, you look off to the side and you see 2 or 3 Radeshi troops fall and try to get their hold, but they can't, and they fall into this crack in the center of the ship. And then you don't know what happened to your golem.
He'll be okay. We'll summon him tomorrow. Check on his
Next day,
well-being.
somebody's gonna be all wet.
he's gonna come out.
He's like wrapped in seaweed. There's a fish on his head.
Yeah.
You see a Shanga who is close to the edge. As he falls, he reaches out and grabs onto the rail and kind of holds himself up and begins to climb the rail like a ladder. And
Smart.
you watch the Nameless Knight begin to slide.
Ain't no way in hell.
He takes the spear and tries to embed it into the ship to slow himself down or something, and it doesn't seem to help. He's sliding close to you, but you are also sliding. You take the harvester and you try to do the same, embed it into the wooden deck. But at the angle that you're at, it doesn't work. Then Eclipse reaches out and grabs the end of the harvester. With a
Invisible force.
non-dirty 20. With your 21, you reach out and you grab. You are now holding onto the harvester while you yourself are propping yourself up with your own embedded dagger. Or you have a dagger?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah.
Into the wood.
Or my claws.
As you're holding on. Claws work better. It's more painful probably, but as you're holding Rona,
I can't fall.
dexterity check. Or dexterity let me get a saving throw. Dexterity saving throw.
Saving throw.
Straight roll.
Straight roll. Okay.
New
Get rid of
dice.
it.
New dice.
Get rid of it.
It's a 6.
6. You look down, and you try to reach for the Nameless Knight, but he is too far. And he falls into the crevice, the crack of the ship. Hector, what do you do?
It's because I said I wanted to romance him.
I should have cut out.
I guess- Could I see my kinsman slide into this dark deep abyss?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you see it happening.
I'm just, and I imagine it's too small for Icaros to fit, so I'm just gonna kick off and just dive headfirst into the crack.
Right in the crack.
I'm coming!
Just dives into this. Roll me a dexterity check, please, or acrobatics check, or athletics. You can pick.
Much better with athletics. It is 10 times as much. Or 15.
Just 10 times as much. For what is it
My
again?
acrobatics is +1. My athletics is +10. I rolled a 15.
You dive in, using your armor to help soften the blow. You kind of hold your arms out in front of you, and the two of you watch as Hector on Icaros flies kind of over the ship and jumps off and dives in. Out of sight.
Can I
Can't block
call
stuff,
out
but
to Rex the broom?
The broom,
If it landed.
the broom is also trying to recover itself right now.
In the air? Poor
And he got blasted too.
Yeah, it landed right next to me.
In fact, did I ever give you hit points for Rex?
No, it's an inanimate object. We didn't need it at the
Inanimate
time.
objects have hit. No,
You have
right
it?
now Rex got blasted back and it's just kind of spiraling through the air. All this is happening within seconds.
Yeah, I gotcha.
He is stabilizing. You can call out. He won't be available to you until next. But
I would just like to call out to him and tell him to go get Hector.
okay, you call
So
out.
they have a way out of this hole.
All right, and
I have wings. I can more than I can fly. Need your broom.
Hector, you dive into the
kind of need that.
crevice, and you see there are 3 layers that have kind of caved in here. Water is encompassing the entirety of this, and you look below to the pool that is forming at the bottom of this ship, and you just see this stone golem grabbing anything that falls in here and trying to drown
can't
them
swim.
into the water.
Oh, he's drowning people.
It's dark.
He's
good.
trying his
That's dark.
best to do his master's bidding.
Ensure
And
primary objective.
as you get in here on the
Murder.
second deck, you
Only the
see
enemies.
hanging by the spear tip
Ouch.
the Nameless Knight. You
Ask
dive
him his
in,
name, so. Oh,
you
sorry.
spot him. I assume now's when you would use your wings.
Yeah. I just try to just where can I get close to him and reach out an arm, yell out, "Black God!" Like try to grab him.
Dude, I was gonna say ask his name in case he does die. We can at least wish him back.
He turns back to you,
Respect that guy.
keeping one hand on. He reaches out and he grabs onto your forearm. And as you begin to lift, he pulls the spear out and looks down. One more Radeshi troop slides down into the hole. Grabs on to the end of the spear of the Nameless Knight. He pulls him close and kicks him off as you are being as he lifts up, as you lift him out of the hole.
Jeez.
You watch Hector emerge. Rex comes under swiftly and takes the Nameless Knight. He is safe. Hector, you saved him.
Saute! My bird, get the
And
hell
right
out of here.
after Rex, the Griffin, Icaros, comes from under. And Rona, when you see this sight, relief takes over. You look off to the side and you realize, yeah, we're still on a sinking ship.
Right.
This still sucks.
You see Ashanga, you lock eyes. Drydell! And he kind of gets up on top of this, of the rail, which is now at kind of a 45-degree angle. Grabs a rope and begins to try to tie as best he can. You have to make it over to him.
Dexterous.
There's a couple remaining Kaleshi troops which will attempt. One of them, natural 20. One of
He's
them
fine.
just like embedded the very edge of the sword in and is just holding on. You watch him get up, hop onto the sword while he's like at this 45-degree angle and jump towards Hashanga's side. He grabs the rail and is able to descend on this rope down to Drydell into the water. The other one will try to do the same thing and fail miserably.
Oh no.
Dang.
Hashanga is going to reach out and try to help. You'll hear him shout out after him, but he will fall down. And you hear the golem roar.
Golem does
Rona,
not discriminate.
your turn. You are hanging on by Eclipse.
Don't you dare!
What do you do?
Don't you dare!
I'm not gonna do anything super stupid.
She's screaming at you.
She's not me.
Because talking is
And
free
you
action.
hear,
Okay. I would like to rely, I guess, on my dexterity, which is not great.
I will say, what are you trying to do first? Describe to me what you want to do first.
So Ship is like this.
Yep.
Right?
And you are
We're-
like here. Yeah, you're
Okay,
hanging
we're over here. We're trying to get over here, or are we trying to get over here?
Oh,
Like
no.
here.
On your side.
Okay.
On your side, you're trying to get to the edge.
Like, over.
Okay.
While we're turning.
Yeah.
Because I locked that shit in.
Yeah.
It's like, still spinning.
Okay, so I feel like I'm gonna need both of my hands to make this like push.
Holding on.
Run away!
So
And you can't see me.
Rona's gonna essentially kind of like go to push like backwards off of the deck
Okay.
and try to use that momentum to like carry her like back and sideways, if that makes any sense to anybody.
Am I holding onto the blade?
Oh, it's
You're
not.
holding onto the shaft.
Oh,
It's,
thank God.
It's not about to be there here in a minute.
Yeah.
So
You're here,
Uh-huh.
right? You're trying to go this way? Or you're trying to go...
So I guess this is a better question. How far? What is this gap like?
So, the ship is now collapsing on itself.
Uh-huh.
You're here. You have no reason to go on this side.
We
The
need to
Shang
go
is
over
off to
here.
the side on the rail.
Mm-hmm.
So you just need to move from here to here
Mm-hmm.
at a 45-degree angle without sliding down into the abyss where your golem
We'll probably eat
is
you.
turning into a god.
She's.
Of death.
It will be the Kraken one day.
I think she's trying to like Assassin's Creed it. She
Like, runs across.
runs up and
With-
just.
Yeah, basically.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you are holding on to this, the harvester. You stand up, Eclipse still holding on to it with
I
one
am
hand.
screaming at you, saying, my wrist doesn't move that way.
You step off to the side as she's still
Ow, ow, ow,
holding,
ow, 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 ow.
and you get your best running start.
And then as soon as like I'm going, so I can use my hands to brace myself, I'm gonna bamf the harvester out.
Okay. As you do that, roll me a athletics or acrobatics.
Which one's better?
Athletics by a lot.
Oh, okay.
Well, I could have helped you.
Actually, go ahead and roll athletics or acrobatics as well.
Sin of Beach.
12.
12, okay.
$21.
As you begin to rush, you feel Eclipse help you with the harvester. Give you that little bit of a push, and you make your leap. What happens next? The harvester
I'm
disappears
Gonna, yes.
out from your hand. The weight immediately lifted.
I'm flailing for the railing, I guess.
You reach out for the railing. You are short, but then the harvester comes out of the rose wrapped around your wrist. Like the maw it was described to you before. The blade comes out first, latches down, and hooks onto the railing. And you slide. Roll me one more dexterity saving throw.
Am I considered prone?
No. So yeah, this will have advantage.
18.
All right, 18. As you do that, you land there. You are in a good position to aid Eclipse. Now it's your turn.
I pull my dagger
Okay.
and I misty step
Oh.
and just
we
latch
can.
on.
All right. Latch onto Rona.
No,
Latch
to,
onto the
to
rail?
the railing,
Okay.
like the outside of it.
She looks
so I'm
over
like,
to you,
she
and
can't
then you have
see
a
me.
tail in your face, and you see her just like holding on for dear life to the railing. You see
She
off.
can't see me. You just feel a tail against
You're
your
still
face.
invisible. That's
Yes.
right. No, you.
No, unless I take the hood off,
Yeah, that's right.
which causes an action. I'm still invisible.
Oh man.
Ow, I just killed myself.
You've had an invisible eclipse this whole time.
Yeah, she, like, there's a dagger, and then there's just this, she's hanging
Yeah.
by an invisible thing.
Thanks, God.
So you feel a tail in your face.
It's soft.
Eclipse, you look over the edge. You see the rope leading down to Drydell.
Since Misty Step's a bonus action, when I get there, I'm going to use my tail to just brush her face, and I'm going to cast Enhance Ability, and it is going to be Cat's Grace.
Okay, so dexterity.
So she, yeah, and she doesn't take damage from falling 20 feet or less.
That's about the drop to this boat.
You have
Nice.
advantage on dexterity.
Like saves or anything dex related?
Anything
Checks.
dex related, I'd say.
Checks and
Checks.
saves.
Checks and saves. So yeah.
And it's for an hour.
Excellent.
Hector, you see the nameless knight
Sir.
take off on the broom.
Oh.
He looks to you and just gives you the most manly nod. He then takes his spear, puts it into a throwing fashion, and throws it at the hands of one more Radeshi troop holding on.
Thunk.
You can't tell if it cuts the hands or not, but it's enough for this troop to let go and slide into. Just like
The second
slides down.
Gollum!
The slightly smaller maw.
Dinner.
He takes the broom down, retrieves the spear, and then he moves his way over to fly next to you. Thank you.
Right. Get to the others. Make sure they're safe. I'm gonna. I guess I did say I'm gonna. Then I blanked. I'm just gonna head towards this. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Yeah. Yeah. Just go help the others. Make sure they get somewhere safe. And I'm gonna break off to the. It's gonna head towards the next ship in line. For now.
Okay. All
I
right.
guess.
Hector, as you do, you see all the ships are beginning to turn on their side. And for good reason. They're being pelted by cannon fire from the Kaleshi fleet, who is now in combat. The best naval force in all of Tirafel.
So
You can
my
see
goal.
why. Yeah, talk to me. What
So
you got?
you, just so we're on the same page. I'm not necessarily trying to help the fleshy fleet anymore. I'm trying to distract the closest ships who would notice this escaping little skipper shooting back to the Kaleshi fleet. I'm just trying to distract them so they don't notice the little ships, so they don't come under fire.
I gotcha. Okay, so
I figured they
You
really
head
see
to
the
the
little
ship
ship with like a
that,
bunch of people on there. I was like, get that one! And, like, I just trying
so
to
if there were 3 ships right here, right? This
Yeah.
one is the one that Eclipse turned into this.
I think they're preoccupied.
Yeah, they're preoccupied because they're
Yeah.
getting pushed. Yeah, it's a mess over there too because now they got a breach in the front. Anyways, but they're like this. You're going over to this ship who is starting to turn off to the side, and you're heading straight to where the captain would be. But you do see there would be a couple that notice what's going on, and you see archers line up near the back of this ship and are getting ready to take fire at the skiff. You head right to them. Eldon. Anything else on the shore? Eldon's over here just like, yeah, guys, I formed a cult. A lot of time to myself recently.
Become a god in my own right. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna try my best to see if I can help, like any people have collapsed houses or I don't know, just damage control on them.
Okay. It seems that the cannon fire has stopped on the city. They have to focus their their firepower onto the fleet that is now on the way, or that is pretty much there. So you look around and try to aid anyone that you can. As you're doing that, Cerseus, you are on the front commanding ship with your brother, the King of Kalesh. You know this is the biggest ship that we have in Kalesh, right?
Does it have an infirmary? I got hit by 2 cannonballs.
Oh, the god, Cerseus. He kind of looks at you and realizes now you're a little messed up.
I'm not feeling too hot.
Cato lands. Drydell looks to him. Cato. Has he been cooperative, Cerseus?
Yeah, he's been helping.
Good. He shouts out to some of the crew. Fire the forward cannons. Let's take these guys down. Head below deck, you'll find someone. We have potions as well, Cerseus.
Thank you. I need it.
As you begin to
I
do
really
that, you can feel the ship begin to shake as forward cannons he mentioned mounted to the front of the vessel now begin to fire forward to the fleet. So, everything around you guys is getting just
Dicey.
peppered. Yeah.
To left. No, your other left.
Rona. Your turn to hop down on the boat here, on the little skiff.
I will do that.
Okay. You just leap.
Yes.
All right. Roll me a dexterity. Acrobatics check, which is a dexterity.
Oh, with it. Acrobatics.
And it's an advantage.
9. 8. 8.
Oh,
Why do I try?
My dex is not very high.
Oh, Rhoda. You hop down on the skiff. You land on your butt, but you're there, and you didn't take damage because that still stood.
Sweet.
But you kind of land, and you actually end up kind of sitting yourself down on one of the seats. And roll me a a deception check.
Okay.
That totally didn't hurt.
21.
Drydell thinks you totally meant to do that. And he looks down to you. Awesome. And looks back up.
He's like,
What you get is for the important role.
Eclipse.
Okay. Question DM. If I cast Blade Barrier to form around us, will it move with us?
No. It depends on the spell. I do not think it does. I can look it up right now.
Because it doesn't say anything about not moving.
No, it looks like it is a set place, so it will not move with something.
Okay.
I mean, I would argue if it was like on a ship, it would stay on the same area on a ship. But if you're trying to get it around the skiff,
Yeah.
I will say no. It wouldn't be able to maintain a surface like that. The surface would be the water under it.
Okay.
So,
How close is the Black Knight to me?
he's about probably 50 feet up in the air right now. Just circling around.
Okay. I'm going to yell up to him. Drop down directly and let me on. You cannot see me. I'm a hop on. I'm a backpack.
That's a lot, and then Ashanga's just staring in front at the invisible you.
And
Just like confused. That's a lot to shout. You're shouting. Roll me a persuasion check.
oh, well, that
That didn't work.
an 8. WTF?
Hey, I know you can't see me, but like, totally trust me. I'm one of the good guys.
Well, it was either that or Misty step onto the broom.
Totally.
Well,
Where do you stand?
you could tell it's like he's trying to find exactly who is shouting, and then the invisible part comes out, and he's like, okay, I don't see anyone. And you're like, drop down directly, and he just kind of goes with it, and he drops down, but he's not going within 15 feet of the boat. He's not going to come too close, because you can probably assume he maybe hasn't really been on a flying broom before.
That's okay. He's within 30 of me, though,
Yes,
right?
he is
Okay, I'm
within
gonna
30.
Misty step onto the broom,
Okay, he feels the presence.
and I'm gonna be like, "Thank you so much. It's the cat." And the moment I do that, I'm gonna cast Blade Barrier and form like a U around the skiff
Okay.
to make sure that the archers can't penetrate,
Okay.
because they're at disadvantage to hit. Then
20 feet high. The boats are a little bit higher.
oh, they are.
Yes.
Okay, then it's like
Make a tunnel.
it makes sense in my head. Like if they're here, and like to be hit, they have to be aiming out like a 45 degree. It's gonna be the minimum of that 45 and higher. So as they go out, they can't adjust aim.
See what you're saying. Okay. You cast it.
Do I see the archer? Is it on one ship? I guess is what I'm asking.
It's a good question. I mean, I'll allow it to happen. It's fine. You can cast the blade barrier to try to protect the skiff.
I mean, I might just cast it on the archers.
You do see Hector heading right for it. So,
I mean, he would stop before that popped up.
and I mean, like he's like right
Oh.
about to be there. Like,
Then never mind.
Yeah. So,
I think we're gonna kill
do you want to do it to protect the ship?
to protect the skiff? yeah.
Okay, you blade barrier pops up around the back half of the skiff, and hey, you're forming a new religion on land.
Black
And
Knight, get us out of here,
Hector,
please.
you make it to the archers. There's only 3 of them, so seems like the rest of their forces are a little preoccupied on the oncoming onslaught of cannonballs, but those that would attack your friends, you're there.
Alrighty. Guess I'll just go from the one in the middle and work my way around.
Okay. You fly down. They're essentially pulling back, ready to fire. They look up, and as your presence, roll me an intimidation check again.
Got it.
It's just
Got a
these
natural
guys just
20
weren't
for
expecting
31.
this. Oh,
They weren't expecting God to appear and go, heretics.
just the wings fly out. The
Why do I hear
halberd
that?
lifts up. Roll an attack with advantage. I will say all 3 of them are considered frightened.
I like to imagine they're like, huh, I wonder
Got
where.
29 for my first hit.
29 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
22 for the first hit.
22
Or
damage?
22 damage. Yeah.
Okay, that'll kill an archer. Immediately, you slaughter the one in the middle. Which one next? Left or right?
Hector's left.
Hector's left. You go to attack. Roll.
Looking for a 29.
29 will hit.
And 8. Oh man, even better. 24.
Oh yeah, you impale him, and as you pull the halberd back to you, he is still on it. Icaros takes the claw and pulls him off and slams him into the ground. The last one goes to run, and I will let you take an attack of opportunity.
Yay! For a 31 to hit.
31 will hit.
And 19 damage.
19 is just enough for him to still get away. Except Icaros
We'll
won't.
deliver the message.
Icaros will reach out and grab the back of him, the back of the armor, by his beak, and pull him up as he ascends to reunite with the friends, and will drop him into the blade barrier.
Oh.
The rest of you get onto the skiff. Drydell begins immediately to rush back to the fleet. Surviving: Rona, Eclipse, Nameless Knight, Hector, Shanga, Drydell, and 2 Kaleshi troops out of the 10.
And technically, the golem is slowly sinking to the bottom of the sea.
As the actually, as you all hop off, you hear the golem. Then it begins like muffled by water. But when that happens, the ship buckles once more and folds as much as it can on itself, and then
Kraken style.
just begins to sink. You see the breach that's left in the hull of the one that you rammed into. They are taking water. They will not be up for long. Archer's dealt with the skiff immediately. Hold on! He takes off, and you all... One more dexterity saving throw.
Why do you hate me?
Because you have advantage.
Yeah, and a +3,
Hey.
natural 20 for
Thank
23.
God.
You hold on. What'd you get? Wait, no, you're with the guy. So it's just Rona down there. Shanga falls back. And
I'd like to
you-
help him save his dignity.
Yeah, you do. You send some of your natural 20 over to him.
Yes.
You keep him up. You guys head back. Cerseus, you are given a potion.
What kind of potion?
One that will give you 52 HP back.
Dang.
Whoa.
Yay!
Potion of water.
Nice.
That's a decent potion. I needed it. Much
And
better.
then the skiff will make its way back to the fleet. And as you all are getting closer, he seems to be heading for the commanding Kaleshi ship. You watch as you turn around and you see the fleet that you were just at. They are dispersing around, trying to spread their numbers as best they can. But with the time given to give the Kaleshi troops their time to form their navy, they're ahead of it. And you see why. The formation coming out of the shoreline has been in a way that they were already expanding. There isn't any escape. They know what they're doing. As you all make it back to the commanding ship, the ladder is thrown overboard for you, rope ladder, and you climb up. Shanga will climb up. Nameless Knight will drop off at the dock with the still invisible Eclipse.
I'll drop my hood
Okay.
at that point.
You drop the hood. Hector, you head back as well. Okay.
Yeah.
And as everyone kind of regroups on this commanding ship, former King Drydell makes it up on top deck. Good job. Did you bring a golem to a ship fight?
I did not anticipate the negative repercussions of that.
Kalesh might want to use that tactic in the future.
By all means.
Drydell's son will come up. You all alright? He looks to Ashanga. Ashanga gives him a nod. Troops were lost. Well, I'm glad you all are okay.
Thanks
After we
for-
rout them, we're going to go on the offensive. Umbra will pay for this. However, I believe that Hoplites might have some other business to attend to at the moment. He looks to you, Hector. My kingdom needs me, and yours needs you. After we are done here and a plan is set into motion, I can see what I can spare. And maybe they can come and help you fight.
I wouldn't take the offensive just yet. You know, as soon as you're out these, you have the perfect opportunity to help out Tyr and Marfell. Then as a united Aldahari, we can attack Umbra. Bring them to justice. Along with the Emperor, whoever's this lackey was that did this in the first place.
The Nameless Knight speaks.
I thought we were on the shore.
No, you're on the commanding
Oh,
ship.
we're on the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to. Just kidding.
The Nameless Knight will speak. Are we sure that... Are we sure that this isn't the Emperor and Umbra attacking his targets? If that's the case, Tyrion's against us. Marfell is against us. And Ashanga will speak. Rona, we need to find the Wormbreakers. Wherever they are. We need them now more than ever. If we can get them, the crux of this fracture is based off of the rumor that you killed them.
I'll see what I can do.
Back at shore. Eldon.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of walk through the city streets. A lot of it has been very much destroyed, disrupted. But thankfully, you do not see much in the case of loss of life. You see a few bodies, but mostly of soldiers, and you can only hope that they were attempting to protect their people. As you kind of round the hill that the castle sits atop, you see a lot more crowds down below. They're safer there. In the far, far distance, you see what you can only imagine as Kane Isleguard's troops. Ships far into the west, heading north. Anything else you want to do?
Just kind of start going back to the dock, I guess. There's not much I can really do.
Drydell, former King Drydell, says to you all, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna help and fight with my son. Cerseus, talk with me. He walks up to you, puts his hand on your, kind of around your shoulder and takes you off to the side. What is next for you and your friends? What is next for the Hoplites?
I don't know. One part of me wants to say we need to go back to Kymaticus and reinforce the troops there and ready them to help. Another part of me says we need to head east and go find the rest of the shards. Whatever my group wants to do, I'm going with them. I can't leave them.
I need you to stick with them. Stick with them. And stay by their side. I will stay here. Stay with your brother. We'll fight. But this fight right now is not yours. It is not the hoplites. There's enough. There's enough going on. Remember we took the skiff out. You know how to sail it. Take it.
I do.
Get your friends back to shore. And then, go do hoplite stuff.
I don't even know how to categorize that.
If I need you, I promise to you, I will reach out.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be here on a moment's notice if you need me.
Hey, and if you need me, reach out too. If you ever need a captain, he gives you a pat on the back. Good luck, son.
No, wait, Father. There should be some Dritons coming to help. They're cool. The main guy's name's Jaro. He's like a brother to me. You should know this. He brought me to you, or his father did.
I remember.
So yeah, I called upon them. I guess they're running a bit late, or they're traveling. So, but we did call upon them to help fight. I'm sure they'd be happy to help you. Just take care of them.
Look out for them. Thank you. He marches back over to the king. You all regroup. Eldon, you head back to the shore. As those of you are gathered on the skiff, was there any business left on this boat?
The nameless
yes.
knight gets 24 points.
His name.
Okay. Nameless
And
Knight gets 24 points of healing. He was at 5, so he could use it.
I look at him and I go, thank you for just blindly, literally trusting me.
Yeah, thank you. He looks over to Hector. How long have you known him? Points to Hector.
A week? Now. But I have the sense that I'm going to need to help protect and keep them all alive.
I think I owe the Hoplites my life.
No, sir, you don't. You only owe us your name.
Right.
Sounds oddly inspiring.
As you guys hop back, as you guys are making your way back over to the skiff, he says, "My name is," and we'll end there, and we'll pick up.
Cruel!
We'll pick up
Cruel and unusual punishment.
again next time. Thank you so much for watching, Traveler. We hope you enjoyed. Stay safe out there, Traveler. Remember to keep moving forward. Until next time, goodbye.